Coming from director Tomotaka Shibayama, who worked on Hellsing Ultimate, The Girl Who Leapt Through Time, Blue Exorcist, a number of others in the animation department. This is a story called myonigirl. A high school student's life takes an unexpected turn when he meets an oni girl on a quest in the human world. So if you've seen the trailer, visually this film is stunning. It looks great. It has feelings of like Spirited Away, big animated features that you would go and watch at the cinema, and then it has the story and the themes for you to be invested with the characters. I don't think that people are going to put this at their top 10 anime of all time, but I do think it might be one that people revisit because of the themes in there. We have a love story, we have estranged parents on both sides, and then we have a journey story where our human boy meets an oni girl, and she needs to go and find her mother. And so she's left her Oni village, and now she has, with the help of this young boy, to find where her mother is. And the journey is only part of the story. It's their relationship that builds, the interesting people that they meet along the way and help, and the people that help them on their journey. That was fantastically edited and makes you understand the characteristics of the characters that we are led to believe are the people that are in the right, or people going through emotional distress, or people estranged in their own relationship. That is a big theme in this film, so that our characters, even though they are young, can help some people along the way and learn things about themselves. All of that plays a part, but it doesn't become preachy. It doesn't take you away from the story that is the journey, trying to find the mother and the reason behind that. And it also keeps you somewhat guessing. My wife was watching this with me, and she guessed pretty much straight away the big kind of part mystery, and I wasn't sure she was right, but she was, so it kept me guessing towards the end, and then I thought, oh no, okay, she is right. So that doesn't detract just because you might figure out like the big mystery. It's the journey, the action type, like when there is moments that you're getting action similar to that of Spirited Away, when you're in the fantastical spirit element of Oni, because you're going to get some of that because of Oni that are demons, and this particular Oni needs help, and seeing her deal with her past and the lore that is created around this, because we've had iterations of Oni movies, episodes, and we get little snippets of what Oni is or what the lore, and unless you live in the culture or you've studied Oni, you'll probably know little little bits of information about what Oni actually are. And this film again gives us a little bit more helping and gives us an understanding of what it could be, a fantasy element obviously, but it's interesting how they mix that in with reality, and I think that makes it more emotional because you care about the Oni characters and human. They're not just some sort of spirit that is like airy-fairy. It has a very tangible real world effect to what's happening in the story, and I think that amalgamation, that mix mash of putting them together and seeing how they react to each other and how that relationship blossoms, by the end you come to it and you feel good. It does feel like it's a feel-good movie. You are happy to listen to it with the vibrant color palette and the extremely visual storytelling base, so that we're not getting too much exposition. Mostly we get to see our characters go on this journey. You figure out some of that mystery. I felt happy. Like, there was some distress in this, but it's definitely a film that you could probably watch with your whole family on the level of Spirited Away. Not as good as quality as that, but I think it's definitely enjoyable. The animation at times I was like, yeah, that's very much Ghibli. And then other times I could see that they'd rendered the backgrounds with 3D, and that's fine, and then the characters were drawn. So there's this mix mash of animation that I think works fluidly to make it an exciting watch, and then maybe rewatch it a few times over the years. So I'm going to give it 3.75 Nicolas Cages out of 5.
You got one.
I'd love to know what you think about this. I thought the characters were extremely well created, fairly in depth. I do think this might have worked better as an anime series. I feel like there was more story to tell. Not that they rushed it, but there was some history of characters or characters that I wanted to know more of. There were characters we were introduced, especially when it comes to the Oni and the Oni village. Some characters we know a little about that I really wanted to know more about. I think it could have been a fantastic series. Nevertheless, as a film, it works fairly well, and I don't think it was terrible by any means. It was rather enjoyable. Let me know your thoughts and feelings about this film once you've seen it. Thanks so much for watching, but most of all, until next time, remember, live long and Tuesday.